Broadcasting live from Houston, Texas, where the retractable roof of Minute Maid Park is closed. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Houston Astros. Aaron Sanchez, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Stepping into the box, Bo Bichette. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
The shortstop, number 11.
First delivery to him on the way. And now look out as that runs in and gets him, and a very interesting start to this one.
Man, not sure if he was trying to send a message early in the game or what, but I sure hope this doesn't carry over to the rest of the game. Sometimes things like this early in the game really sets the tone for problems later, but I hope that's not the case.
Strike taken, the throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. Bichette leads off second with nobody out. And he misses with it, 1-1. They'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
You chase a pitch that bad outside the zone, you got to find a way to regroup, adjust the batting gloves, only look over the heart of those 17 inches.
2-2 the count. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
This would be an absolute terrible start to the inning. After drilling the first guy, you can't allow the second guy to reach base via the walk.
He loses him on ball 4. Next to bat for Toronto, number 13, ready to get his day at the plate started right here. He's set. Here it comes. Curveball taken a little high. Sanchez, or the Sanchez as he's been called. He was selected in the first round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
You know, I know this guy isn't the superstar everyone thought he was going to be when he was drafted in those high rounds, but he has had a solid big league career.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
The count now at 2-1. The 2-1 home is laid off him for ball number 3.
He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Gonna have to make some good pitches here.
Just got the corner that time with a fastball, strike 2. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number 1. Now a moment as we take a look at the Jays starting 9 for this one. What do we need to know about these guys for this evening's matchup on the road, D-Row?
Well, Matty, you take a look at this lineup filled with young bloods, just young guys, hungry, aggressive, trying to do damage and move traffic to both gaps. Line-to-line power up and down this lineup. Should be interesting to see if this pitcher uses their aggressiveness against them.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And this is going to wind up as extra bases as that'll play 1 for sure and maybe a second. And the runner will score from second. In to score is the runner from first. It's a 2-0 ball game.
You simply cannot offer a pitch like this to a hitter of this guy's magnitude, especially with runners on the bags. He makes a living off frozen ropes to the outfield like this, and that one drives in a pair.
Rowdy Tellez the next to bat. Hot shot down the line, but a foul ball here. 0-1. Another first inning RBI opportunity for him here. Ready with the 0-1. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now.
Clearly staying away from him in this at bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Still only one out in the inning. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are two gone. Now batting, Justin Smoak. And now the Blue Jays look to put some more across the plate in this opening frame. First offering on its way. In the dirt here. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Two-out base runner aboard in the top of the first. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the number 62 gets the starting assignment in this one for the Jays. Dan, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, the first thing we're going to find out is how well this guy pitches with little sleep. I can't imagine knowing that you're going to be the next day starting pitcher the night before. This is a young guy making his first start. Listen, you can only make your debut one time, so there has to be lots going on in this guy's mind. Hopefully he can settle down early and pitch well in his debut.
A ball and a strike to Houston's leadoff batter. 2-1.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
That's a nice piece of hitting right there, Dan. He went heater up in the zone and then tried to drop the off speed, but he was on it.
Boy, Mark, that's the oldest trick in the book, right? You use one pitch to set up the other. This guy wasn't having any part of that.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Grichuk moves over, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Time now for a quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Matty, they have to be very happy with Alex Bregman right now. He took home the All-Star Game MVP last year. All that star power on the field, and he walked away saying, hey, I'm the man. This goes to show you how good of a player he is.
Comes set, and the 0-1. And a pitch up and in, keeping him honest. 1-1. 2 balls and a strike to Jose Altuve. Springer leads off first with 1 away. Lifted in the air toward the line and right, but this will wind up being a foul ball. And another foul ball. Got him. Here's Michael Brantley. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Here comes the first pitch. First pitch curveball runs in a bit too tight. It's ball 1. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
Well, when you're behind an account like this pitcher is, it's a good time to work in something off speed if you're confident.
And the third baseman makes the play. That ends the inning. 1 left for Houston. They're still down. It's 2-0. Striding into the box, Rendell Grichuk. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
0-1 the count. Pitch on the way. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And striding into the plate next will be Teoscar Hernandez. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Hey, that's a well-executed fastball right there at the bottom of the zone. If he stays there all day, it's going to make for a long day for the offense. Unless they're willing to bend their legs and get down and create some different launch angle, he's on point right now.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Great curveball there. Really fooled him with that one. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. Three balls and 2 strikes to the Blue Jays center fielder. 1 out, nobody on. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in Danny Jansen. Here's the first pitch to him. Curveball fooled him there as he's way out in front. Jansen hails from the Prairie State of Illinois. He was a 16th round selection back in the draft of 2013.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
And he misses 2-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Pop straight up. Altuve waits on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Jays go down in order as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead.
For the Astros, the designated hitter.
Breaking ball that drops in for a strike.
So far, this has been a very good outing for this guy. Listen, he doesn't have the best stuff, but what he needs to do, and he's doing it right now, throwing strikes early, trying to initiate a lot of contact. The more pitches that the hitters see off this guy, the better chance they have to go ahead and square something up. So he needs to continue to attack early and get some quick outs, attack the strike zone.
Oh, and while we talked, that pitch got away and ended up hitting him. So he'll head down to first on the hit by pitch.
The
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And pretty fortunate here as they do wind up getting the out at first, although the runner will advance to second.
All right, guys, time for a look at how the Toronto Blue Jays set up on defense today. And let's focus our attention on outfielder Randall Grichuk. It's the ability to put it together every day on a consistent basis that's going to separate this guy from superstar to average big leaguer. Look for him to make an impact on one side of the ball today.
Gurriel moving forward. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning.
Batting 8.
Next up for the Astros, Robinson Chirinos, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. Line to the right side, and that's through into right field for a base hit. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there.
Baseman.
It's so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Count even now at 1-1. 2-1.
I got 2-1 to count.
Ball 3.
3 balls, 1 strike.
George Springer would be next. Fouled away.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
On to first, and the Astros can't cash in as that ends the inning. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. More base. Back to the top of the order now, and into bat next, the legacy Bo Bichette. Here comes the first pitch. A ball and no strikes.
Count 1-0.
Hey, you think the game plan is to pitch this guy inside? They plunked him in the first at bat, and they're clearly coming right back in again.
And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3. Digging in for his second at-bat, number 8. No official at-bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Not in time as he steals second. Here it comes, 1-0. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Outside, 3-0 now. Three-0 pitch is looked at for the first strike.
Count is 3-1.
Bichette stands at second with no outs. Chopper to short. Bregman gloves it. But he gets back in time, safe at second base.
Now batting.
So digging in now, number 13. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. No balls and a strike to count. First and second here with nobody out. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Now the 1-1 pitch. Line softly toward the hole. To second for 1. On to first, and they get them both.
Not what you expect from your 3-hole hitter when the first 2 guys get on base. That's pretty deflating. But now we'll see if the cleanup guy can still pick up the runner at third.
Stepping in now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Base hit into right center. And that'll bring home run number 3. It's now a 3-0 cushion.
Boy, that's a big pick-me-up right there. After the ground ball double play, that runner at third could have been stranded. Big, and I mean big, 2-out base hit.
Yeah, that's what it's all about, picking up your teammates right there. You know, after grounding into a double play, you watch your teammate go back to the dugout dejected, costing his team 2 outs, and you find a way to bail him out. Nice piece of hit.
Way late on the fastball for strike 1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Strike swinging, chased a high one there.
You see a guy taking swings like this. I think as a pitcher right here, you got to expand the zone even more.
Working for the punch out and the offering.
I got to count 1 and 2.
And it's 1-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So it's back to the top of the order now. And former World Series MVP George Springer bats next.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
A ball and a strike now. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. Hit down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. He, of course, the most valuable player in last summer's All-Star game. Ball one to start the at-bat. And a fastball runs a bit inside. He's down 2-0. Bregman is most often considered a third baseman, but he's actually playing shortstop for his club in this one.
Yeah, this would usually scare me a little bit. Third base being such a reactionary position, and then going over to short and that being more of a rhythm and timing, creating footwork towards first base. Might have a little bit more time, but the way the shifts have been employed in today's game, he occasionally touches shortstop. He occasionally touches second base, so I don't think this is a stretch.
Grounder down the line at third. Set to deliver the 0-1. Sent on the ground out to second. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, D-Row. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw where it was aligned and tried to beat him.
0 for 1 after a pop-out in foul territory his first time through. Gurriel is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2. Now digging in to try it again. Number 44. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. 2 left for the Astros. They trail in this one 3-0. And we're back in Houston. Welcome back to Minute Maid Park as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
Thank you, Heidi. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Brantley is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
The right fielder, number
Here's
15.
Randall Grichuk.
Randall Grichuk.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. 3 runs, just 2 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Good curveball there, gets the swing and miss.
1 ball, 1 strike.
I'm no hitting expert, but you can't take a swing that's a whole lot more uglier than that one.
Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide at first.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
And it's fouled away. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. In now Teoscar Hernandez, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Here's a fly ball, well hit. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. 1 ball, no strikes to count. And this is a fastball that's right on the black but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Great AB so far. I'd really like to see this guy work a walk and get on base for this team. Maybe give them a shot of confidence that they got a shot to get back in this one.
Liner towards second, but an atom ball right to him for the first out. So striding forward now, Josh Reddick. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. No balls and 1 strike. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Line drive to center field. Hernandez is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
The catcher, number 28.
Now at the plate, Robinson Chirinos. He singled his last time up. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. No runs, 3 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Three and 0 now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
Called strike 2, and now it's full 3-2. Once again a 3-2. Count still full 3-2. Payoff pitch one more time. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The next 3-2. Another one sent foul. And now this will be the 10th pitch of the at-bat. A bouncer to the left side. And that's through for a hit.
Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. No balls and a strike to count. Fastball called for strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Gurriel has it in his tracks, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. We played 4 full. It's the Blue Jays 3 and the Astros nothing. Stepping in for the Jays, Danny Jansen.
Leading off for Toronto, the catcher.
Pitch on the way. 0-1 the count. The windup and the 0-1. Goodness, 0-2 now.
Not much to say about that swing other than it should have never happened.
A 1-2 count to the Blue Jays signal caller.
0-2 pitch, not even close to the zone, and a fastball might be an indication that he's going to start using some of his secondary pitches.
And he popped him up back into foul territory behind first. Oh, and he can't reel it in out there. Hard liner to center field. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
Managers these days like to think of that 9-hole hitter as the second leadoff man, and he plays the role pretty well right here. Gets the leadoff double, and now he gives the real leadoff man a chance to bring him home.
Into the box, Bo Bichette, as he'll take a look at ball 1. It was a walk in his last trip. And this misses as well, so it goes to 2-0 now on the Jays shortstop. Outside, 3-0 now. Number 8 is on deck. And he'll just float a change in here now for a strike.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
In there, and it's full 3-2. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
The batter,
So
number 8.
coming to the plate, number 8, 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. And this catches the outside corner, strike 1. The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. And this pitch is taken high and away to fill the count. It's 3-2.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Jansen over at second. Bichette on at first with nobody out. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
That was
Now
a good
batting.
job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
High in the air, carrying well out to deep center, but not quite enough as it's off the center field wall. Jansen ignores his coach. He's chugging for home, and he's safe at the plate as they move on top 4-0. Tag is there, and he's out trying to score from first as the second run.
Now batting, number 27.
Here comes the Astros skipper up out of the Houston dugout, and he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he'll depart here in the 5th after working just 4 2/3, and he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around.
Your
Brad
attention,
Peacock,
please.
a 6'1"
Now
right-hander,
pitching for
will
the
be the one to
Astros.
get the call from the bullpen
Number
here.
41, Brad
Vladimir Guerrero
Peacock.
Jr. will be his first assignment upon entering as he'll bat with the runner in scoring position here and 2 away. Here comes the first pitch. Fouled off. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. And he's way off balance with the swing there. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Run on 2 hits here for Toronto. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
And he really emphasized that they're not doing a very good job capitalizing on run scoring opportunities. With just 1 hit with runners in scoring position in the game, you can understand why he feels that way. But he also says he likes the way his guys are responding to the adversity. It seems as though they're keeping their energy and mood up. So we'll see if they can start coming through with some big hits as we go forward.
Thank you, Heidi.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Wow, that was a close pitch on 1 and 2. The count's now on 2 and 2, but boy, that one very easily could have been called strike 3. Really close pitch.
Turned on down the line, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. And a full count to George Springer. It's 3-2.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit or at least force him out of the game.
And that misses, ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
The batter, number 2, shortstop.
First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. Counts even 1-1 to Alex Bregman.
A veteran hitter certainly knows when he's got wheels on first base, he's probably getting a fastball and he's probably getting it middle away. Might be a great time to get super aggressive.
Smoak is under it, no problem.
Now
1 away.
The second baseman
From the stretch. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. Springer, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Guerrero is calling for it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, left fielder, Michael.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Michael Brantley. He flew out in his last at-bat. And, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike, 0-1. This is on the ground over to first. He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes. Change up, and he ain't buying it. 1-2. 2 down, runners at first and second. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
This is a huge pitch right here. I don't think he wants to go 3-2 and have those runners be in motion. Look for him to be aggressive with what he thinks is his best pitch right now.
Oh, and there's the good curveball as he set down on strikes for the 2nd time here tonight. 2 left for the Astros. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Ready once again, Rowdy Tellez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First offering on its way. First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1.
Hey, that's a well-executed pitch right there. That might have started middle, but you saw it breaking away to that outer part of the zone. This left-handed batter right here has got 2 decisions to make. Is he going to ground out to second base all day, or is he going to drive the ball the other way?
A ball and 2 strikes now.
I love the fact that this batter continues to be aggressive, but after striking out twice already, maybe he's got to take a step back, see the ball a little bit deeper, and be willing to work deep into the count.
Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
The first base.
Here's Justin Smoak now. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. One and two.
1-2.
Bases are empty. 1 man out. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. That's lifted the other way out to left. Brantley is under it, and he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting, the right fielder.
Ready now, Randall Grichuk. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. At the plate, Yuli Gurriel. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home sixth. This is line to left, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the Astros put a man aboard to get the inning underway.
And that's just another base hit in a long line of many. Seems like he's been pitching from the stretch the entire game, but somehow he's still got a shutout going. We'll see how long he can make this last.
Brock Stewart takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out.
Number 35, Brock Stewart.
Here comes the first pitch. Fouled away.
You can't allow this offense to get going right here. Leadoff man on doesn't kill us. Let's try and roll a double play right here. Let's execute a good pitch down and away. See if we can get a ground ball and rely on your defense a little bit.
Reddick behind a ball and 2 strikes. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Gurriel on at first, nobody out. Changeup called strike 3 as he rolls his eyes at the call. 1 away. Now at the plate, Robinson Chirinos. Last time through was a base hit, and he fouls this one off. Now the 0-1. Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Waiting on it is Hernandez. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Now in the box, number 9. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. In on the hands a bit with the fastball. It's 1-0. Just missing here, 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0. George Springer would be next if they can keep this inning alive.
You know, they finally get the leadoff runner on. It would be sad to watch him waste this opportunity. Somebody's got to come through with a base hit.
Hit the other way out toward right field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Back here at Minute Maid Park in Houston. 7th inning coming up with the Jays out in front as we give you a look at our game summary to this point. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. So a rather weak start to the at-bat as he misses badly there. It's 0-1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in. Make him prove he can adjust before you do.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking evil.
And the throw will indeed take care of him for the first out.
Now batting.
Digging in now, Danny Jansen. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. First pitch on its way. Yanked on the ground down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
And this is off the corner and low, ball 1.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
In there, 1-1. Jansen, a runner at second with 1 away. Here's a shot to right field, and that's going to be in for a base hit. Jansen blows through the stop sign, headed for home. The tag's there from Chirinos. He is out at the plate. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second.
Number 8.
Into the box now, number 8. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. This is hit pretty well out to left field. Brantley going back, and he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. One left for Toronto. They lead it 4-0. So the lineup flips over and digging in, George Springer. It was a walk in his last trip.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Heading out towards shallow right, and he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jose Altuve. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. No balls and 1 strike. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Hit to third. Throw on to Smoak at first, and the side is retired. Stepping up now, number 13. He'll start us off in the 8th.
The left fielder, Lourdes.
First delivery to him on the way. Oh, what a pitch to start the at-bat there. It's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
There's another slider. That's back-to-back good sliders, and this guy's breaking ball is really good. And when he's throwing it well like he is, and he's confident with it, he can throw it 3 or 4 times in a row. A really good slider in this one.
A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Runners off for second. And this one's in the dirt. Pitch is in the dirt and knocked down, and he'll make it into second easily with a stolen base. A pretty healthy hack that time. It's 1-1. The 1-1. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Springer on the run. He's there and records the first down. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
The batter, number 44.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Rowdy Tellez. He went down on strikes last time up. Billy McKinney will get a chance with a runner in scoring position here as he'll pinch hit now with 1 away.
28, Billy McKinney.
Gurriel leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Brantley is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
Now batting.
Into the box, Justin Smoak. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. From the belt, the pitch. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
This is the stuff that infuriates a manager. You have to think the game. You got to know he's trying to pitch around you. You cannot swing at that pitch out of the zone.
A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
Hey, 2 tough pitches right there and expect more of the same. With that guy standing out on second base, you don't want any RBI.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Michael Brantley. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Smoak over to his left, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Next will be the designated hitter, number 44. And he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. 1 out, nobody on. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2. Grounded back up the middle. Bichette gathers it in. And oh, the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first.
The first baseman, number 10.
So it's a runner at first as a result of the throwing error. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Guriel. No balls and a strike to count. A ball and a strike to count to the Astros first baseman. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. On the run is Hernandez. He gets there, and that's the second out. Riding in once again, Josh Reddick. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Line drive to center field. But this will not get down quickly enough as it's pulled in out there in center, and that ends the inning. Striding in, Rendell Gritchick, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts. Derek Fisher will try to get his club a little ninth inning insurance as he'll grab a bat to pinch hit, leading things off here. Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
He doesn't look like the same reliever right now, but listen, this is his 4th inning of work, and there aren't very many relievers that can go 4+ innings and be rock solid all the way through.
Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. First pitch of the at-bat. Ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And it's fouled away. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Right side, hit hard. And that is through into right field for a single.
Sometimes you just got to trust your hands. That pitch probably wasn't even in the zone, and he was able to fight it off for a base hit.
Up next is Danny Jansen. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. Not in time. He's in there at second. I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Hey, don't kid yourself. I know those were 2 bad swings, but he hits middle of the order for a reason. It only takes 1 swing.
And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Bo Bichette. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. Hernandez stands at second with 2 gone. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout, and the play at first goes 2-3 for good measure as the inning. Derek Fisher will stick around as he'll take over in right field. Into the box now, Robinson Chirinos. He's going to lead things off in their half of the 9th as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
Thomas Pannone, the lefty standing 6 foot
Number
even, takes
45.
over the pitching
Ladies and
duties
gentlemen,
here.
Your attention, please. Now playing center field, number 20, Derek Fisher.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
And this one will bounce into the wall. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he is into second with a double, his third hit of the night. Standing in, number 9. And his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
No contact there, and it's 1-2.
Hey, if he's going to get swings and misses that balls up and out of the zone, he's going to continue to go there.
Still 1-2. No one out with a runner at second. Lays off 2-2 now. Hit out towards second. Scooped up on the backhand. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
The center fielder, number 4.
So digging in now, George Springer. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Fisher's under it. He's there to make the catch, and here comes the runner from third as this should get him on the board. In to score, the runner from third.
The batter, the shortstop.
So striding in, Alex Bregman. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
And that's a fair ball as it'll head for the 326 sign in right. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Well, unfortunately, being close isn't quite good enough most of the time. Love the effort in the outfield, and he was close to making that play, but instead it's a double. That's a risky play, though. Could have been a lot worse than a double.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And this will be a called strike 2. And trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. Last strike now for Houston. And he holds up on this one, but it's a called strike 3. And with that, the ball game is over.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. Toronto jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Number 62 is the winning pitcher of record. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
Fans, our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Blue Jays, 4 runs on 8 hits, 1 error. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 46 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.